We need a clapboard. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Just a reminder, everyone, please turn off or silence all cell phones or electronic devices. This is a hearing of Committee of Adjustment for the City of Thorold for Thursday, September 18th, 2025. Everyone present will give an opportunity to speak for or against the applications being heard. Members of the public are welcome to speak to the planning matters before the committee today, specifically as they relate to the minor variance and/or land severance applications under consideration. Please ensure your comments focus on the relevant planning matters to which the committee is deciding on. When given a chance to speak, you will have 5 minutes, so please make sure to be as clear and consistent as possible. For your information, Committee of Adjustment is a public process. Personal information, such as the applicant's name and property address, which is reported at a Committee of Adjustment meeting, is public information. Minutes of this Committee of Adjustment meeting will be received by Thorold City Council. Please address your comments and questions through the chair. A copy of the decision will be sent to the applicant or agent or to any person who files a written request. Agencies commenting on applications may request that certain conditions be imposed. Voicing objections to these conditions will not adversely affect the committee's decision. Committee of Adjustment is a quasi-judicial body operating under the Planning Act, Municipal Act, and the Statutory Powers Procedure Act, as well as various provincial regulations. Sections 45 and 50 of the Planning Act outline the circumstances surrounding the approval of minor variances and controlling the conveyance of land in Ontario and the prevention of subdivision of land except with governmental approval. The applicant, the minister, or any specified person or public body who has an interest in the matter may, within 20 days of the making of the minor variance decision and 20 days of the date of the mailing of consent decision, appeal to the Ontario Land Tribunal. Please note, neighbors and other interested parties not defined by the Planning Act are no longer eligible to file appeals as per Bill 23, More Homes Built Faster Act 2022. Would the Deputy Clerk read the land acknowledgement, please?
The City of Thorold is situated on treaty land. This land is steeped in the rich history of the First Nations, such as the Hattawan-Dalronk, the Haudenosaunee, and the Anishinaabe, including the Mississaugas of the Credit First Nation. There are many First Nations, Métis, and Inuit people from across Turtle Island that live and work in Niagara today. The City of Thorold stands with all Indigenous people, past and present, in promoting the wise stewardship of the lands on which we live.
Thank you. Does any member of this panel have a pecuniary interest in any of a... No, nor do I. Can we have a motion to adopt the agenda as presented? Moved by Mr. Ravenek, seconded by Mr. Daniels. All in favor? Thank you. Can we have a motion of the minutes of August 21st be adopted as presented?
Just the one question. It just has the committee members present in council chamber as for both of them, but one I believe should be set as virtual because I was virtual that day.
That's okay. You were here.
All right.
Moved by Mr. Daniels? Yes. Seconded by Mr. Ravenek? Any errors or omissions? Seeing none. All in favor? Madam Secretary, was there any notice? Was notice given according to the Planning Act?
Yes.
Are there any requests for withdrawal or adjournment?
Yes.
Which one, please?
File D13-20-2025, 1355 Uppers Lane was deferred to the October meeting.
Okay, thank you. So noted. The first on our agenda is D13-19-2025, 1669 Beaver Dams Road. Mr. Planner.
Through you, Mr. Chair. D13-19-2025 is a minor variance to permit the expansion of a legal non-conforming use. The applicant is seeking the variance to facilitate the construction of a roughly 400 square meter maintenance structure for their business. As I mentioned, it's a legal non-conforming use. The subject lands are currently zoned open space conservation, OS2, under the comprehensive zoning bylaw. Under the 97 bylaw, there was a site-specific exemption granted which permitted a contractor's yard. So this variance essentially just looks to carry that permission forward to permit the construction. Under Section 45.2 of the Planning Act, minor variances of this nature need to pass two tests. The first is the application appropriate for the development of the land. So when you look at provincial legislation and regional policy, we are instructed as planning authorities to have consideration for the environment while also ensuring economic development and prosperity. This is policies continued down from, as I said, the provincial policy statement into the regional policy and into the City of Thorold official plan as well. So given the fact that no parkland or open space is being lost in permitting the expansion of the legal non-conforming use, planning staff are of the opinion that the application is appropriate for the development of the land. Secondly, we need to examine whether the application will result in undue adverse effects on the surrounding lands. This application was circulated to our partner agencies and departments. No objections were received, notably from the Niagara Peninsula Conservation Authority. They did not identify any significant environmental features which would need to be kind of accounted for in approving this application. So planning staff are of the opinion that there are no undue adverse effects on the surrounding lands. Ultimately, staff are supportive of the variance requested at 1669 Beaver Dams to permit the development of a maintenance structure through the expansion of a legal non-conforming use, subject to the conditions listed within the report. Thank you.
Thank you to the planner. Who speaks on behalf of this application, please? If you could come forward, identify yourself for the record, please.
Joe Tomeno, Senior Planner, Upper Canada Consultants.
Welcome, Joe. Go ahead.
Thanks, Jay, for the report. I'd just like to add one item and open myself up for questions. The subject property 97 zoning bylaw was zone light industrial, so it permitted the use that you were requesting today. And then in the update 2019 zoning bylaw, not sure what happened, but the property was zoned to open space. The owner wasn't aware of that change at that time. Further to this application and further discussions with the City of Thorold, in the near future there will be a housekeeping amendment that will bring this property and the neighboring property back to light industrial. But in the meantime, the owner would like to move forward with this addition, and the variance is required for the expansion of legal non-conforming use. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Tomeno. Questions, comments? Committee members, Mr. Daniels?
Yeah, just a quick comment. I believe we had this same situation arise with ES Fox when they're with the City of Thorold's official plan. They rezoned a portion of their property from light industrial to future development, and I believe we gave them their variance pay back. Just saying. If you could look that up, I mean,
Yeah, through you, Chair. We can look into that. I know that planning fees are determined by council, so I believe that approval would need to go through them, but we can look into kind of the history on how we've dealt with these kinds of applications in the past.
okay, just something to know, because I know the previous it used to be like a wreckers, so I know once a property is deemed a wreckers, it's probably always an auto wrecker, just because of all of the fluids and everything that's being leached into the soil. So I mean, just seems anyways, that's all I had to say.
Thank you.
Go ahead.
Mr. Ravenek? Nothing at this time?
Nothing at this time, nope.
Okay. Chair's looking for a motion.
Yeah, I'll make a motion that the application D13-19-2025 be approved based on a review of the pertinent information and the comments presented at this hearing, and having conducted a site visit and for the reasons stated in the planning report, and to include conditions stated in the planning report.
We have a seconder for that motion. Mr. Daniels, thank you. Further questions, comments? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion? Thank you, Mr. Tomeno.
Thank you.
I do,
And
yeah.
they've refunded their application,
Yeah.
because the city was...
Mr. Planner, D1321-1520 McClary Drive.
Through you, Mr. Chair. So
Okay? Oh, sorry.
1520 McCleary Drive, another minor variance application received. So this is a minor variance to allow an office as a permitted use within the general industrial zone, zoned M2. Currently, offices are permitted as an accessory use within the M2 zone, and a less intensive use is supported in the region's official plan and is appropriate for the development. The subject lands are designated in the urban living area. It's part of the McCleary Industrial Park with no new development occurring. So this will essentially just be an office or an internal renovation, and this application is just to permit the use. With regards to the four tests under the Planning Act, both the City of Thorold and Niagara official plan are protective of established and future employment uses. The Niagara official plan encourages complementary employment uses to cluster, and new employment uses are encouraged to be established and developed within their employment areas. Similarly, the City of Thorold identifies the lands as part of the general industrial designation. This is for kind of lighter employment, lighter industrial uses. So the application does meet the general intent of the official plan. With regards to the zoning bylaw, as I mentioned, offices are already permitted as an accessory use within the zone. So this is just essentially expanding what's already permitted and making that the primary use. With regards to whether the development is appropriate for the land, as I mentioned, the McCleary Business Park is kind of an area of lighter industrial and general employment. There's a residential kind of neighborhood nearby, so a less intensive kind of form of employment is permitted. And additionally, there's a target of 40 jobs per hectare, so this variance will kind of help achieve the regional policy in achieving those goals. And finally, is the variance minor in nature? As I mentioned, it's essentially we're just expanding what's already allowed. There's not going to be any development that occurs from this. It'll just be kind of an internal change. And so the overall impact is anticipated to be relatively minor. As such, planning staff are supportive of the requested variance at 1520 McCleary to allow an office as a permitted use, subject to the conditions listed within the report. Thank you.
Thank you. Who speaks on behalf of this application, please? Welcome back.
Joe Tomeno, Senior Planner, Upper Canada Consultants. Once again, I thank Jay for his report. I only add a couple things. Previously said, but this office use will a little more intensive, so the employment targets will be met quicker. And the other thing is it's a good transition of the use next to the residents on Palace Street and Baker Street. So it's a good transition, and it makes sense in this application.
Thank you, Mr. Tomeno. Questions, comments from the committee members?
No, I would agree with Mr. Tomeno that it is a good transition from next to the residential neighborhood right in behind the property, so it's good.
Thank you. Okay. Chair's looking for a motion.
I'll make the motion. Turn this on.
Mm-hmm.
I'll make the motion that application D13-21-2025 be approved based on the review of pertinent information and comments presented to this hearing, having conducted a site visit for the reasons stated in the planning report.
Thank you. Do we have a seconder for that? Thank you, Mr. Ravenik. Further questions or comments? Seeing none, all in favor of the motion? Thank you again, Mr. Tomeno.
Thank you.
Any other business committee members? Staff? Nice to see all your smiling faces.
Just have one question.
Oh, Mr. Daniels, go ahead.
What about those name tags that we took pictures for 2 years ago when we started?
I think they're probably under construction as we
Okay,
speak. I
all
bet.
right.
Mr. Davidson, I think your name is Davidson, yes.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. I just wanted to, just in case everybody hasn't met, Ryan Chase is our student. He'll be with us until the end of this year. So Ryan is a student at Mohawk College in a GIS program. So he's actually moved over from the engineering division. He spent the last term with our engineering division, and now he's doing some real work with planning.
So that's a move up as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah,
Mr. Daniels, you're out of order.
Yes. So yeah, Ryan will be helping with a number of different projects, but I just wanted to take this opportunity to introduce him. Sean obviously has left us, but Ryan is a great replacement for him. So I know I'll stop banging on the desks, but anyways, that's all I had for you.
Thank you, Mr. Davidson, and welcome to you, Ryan. We'll talk about Mr. Davidson separately.
In camera.
Connor, nice to see you again. How's school going? I thought you were back at school. No, I'm full-time with the city. Oh, nobody tells me anything. Anything? Oh, come on. No? Okay. Throw in the towel. Motion to adjourn? Motion to adjourn. All in favor? Thank you.